Hey guys, mtgnoob here. I have decided to finally get back into the standard scene as cards were expensive and then they went down, but they were still expensive. But I had a lot of these cards already, so I thought I would throw together this deck. This is the first place starcitygames Naya deck. I was reading the report because I wasn't up early enough because I'm a lazy bum. And the guy seemed like he got very lucky in game 2. So, keeping that in mind, it's just Naya with some updates. So let's talk about everything quick. We're playing 24 lands in the main, 1 in the board. 2 caverns mainly are going to name, I would say, human, but we do have some other things like sometimes they'll name beast, sometimes they'll name wizard, sometimes they'll name angel. Whatever you want to get through, you'll name. 4 crag, 4 Stomping Ground, which is the new addition, 3 Sun Petal Grove, 3 Temple Garden, 3 Clifftop Retreats, 3 Sacred Foundry, which is also a new addition, and Kessig Wolfrun. So basically, Naya just really improved its mana base with gatecrash coming out, so that's why it's more viable now. All right, we'll talk quickly about the 8 spells in the deck, 10 I should say. 4 Farseek to fix your mana base, speed you ahead to your curve of 4, which is kind of where the deck starts. 4 Bonfire of the Damned to sweep and get in that extra damage. You can also miracle it and deal damage to your Reckoner and throw it at them, but I mean, why would you wipe your board just to be cute? 2 Oblivion Rings, which are very good, especially against planeswalkers and things of that nature, and 2 Garruk Relentless, because they make dudes and they help you search out, somewhat of your win condition beat sticks at the end, if you are able to get to that point where you flip him. And hey, he does also fight pretty well. 3 damage is pretty big in this format. Alright, so your creatures, more or less it's the same thing. I'll just talk about it quickly. 4 Pilgrims to speed ahead. It also gives you white mana. 4 Resto Angels to blink things, predominantly your Huntmasters and your Thragtusk to gain more life. Sometimes you'll occasionally blink a Thundermaw Hellkite to, get some tokens out of the way. For Thragtusk, because pretty sweet. If you don't know, we are giving away an altered Thragtusk, a real life moto Thragtusk. I'm actually gonna go to the link right now so you can see it. That was the Pro Tour that I was watching. Oops. Silly me. Okay, so here's the full art Thragtusk we're giving away as a contest. All you have to do is follow us on Twitter. So please keep that in mind. Okay, and then we have 2 Thundermaw Hellkites, because Roar, they kill things. They're also insane with Aurelia. Swing for 5, swing for 10, swing for 3, swing for 3, sure. And then our new creatures, the reason I was hoping to pick up some cards later on, I actually picked these up at like 12 and change. The lowest I saw them was like 9 and change, but I was stubborn. I thought they would go lower than $10, and they didn't. So that was a sad panda moment for me. But these guys are just super badass, and they kick Thragtusk in the teeth. They just steal his horns. And then finally, the Aurelia, the War Leader, which I picked these up for under 4, which I thought was insane. So if they're still low, I would pick them up because I know they're going to be pretty good. You don't need a playset though, so keep that in mind. Alright, so the main purpose of the main deck is just to turn sideways and smash face and then do some cute things. You also have the Wolf Run, in case I didn't touch on that too. Roar over with a giant guy or girl. Okay, sideboard, we have a Cavern of Souls to bring in against extra control decks. It's also good, against Drown Yard. If they're Drown Yarding you and you need to rip lands, you definitely want to have a land that you could get a threat on the board. Rest in Peace to deal with any Reanimator style strategies. Also decent against zombies, but not the end of the world. Mizium Mortars, because things punch you in the face and you have to kill 4 toughness stuff. Like Resto Angels, Aurelia you can kill a little slow. But mostly the Loxodon Smiter, which you we'll see is absent from this list. So that's a question mark that I have. Like, why is this just better than Smiter? They don't really fight very well against the Smiter, so we got to keep that in mind. Centaur Healers for aggro. Triumph of Ferocity for slow decks because you want to get a card drawing engine going, and you will most likely have a 3-power guy down on turn 3 or 4, and you'll be able to gain some card advantage that way. Zealous Conscripts, more or less to steal big things. I think probably in the mirror this is very good. Stealing this or this or this would be fantastic. Gout Primal Hunter, just more against control. Control has a hard time dealing with planeswalkers if they can't counter them, or Detention Sphere, I'll ring them. And finally, Angel of Serenity. I don't really know what this is in here for. I'm assuming the mirror and slower decks. So this has been the MTG Noob for the mtgnoob.com. Please make sure you check our site out, and please make sure you get yourself involved in that contest if you want to win a free full art Thrag Tusk altar. Thanks for watching.